This year, I told myself I am designing a business around my life. I am no longer designing my life around my business. I did that for far too long. As you know, or maybe you don't know, but last year I got married. While that was absolutely amazing, planning a wedding during a pandemic had me on the brink of a panic attack. 0-10, would not recommend. Additionally, last year I lost my father as well as my father-in-law. Literally, if you asked me who was the most excited about me and my husband getting married, hands down we would say, you know, my husband's father, my father-in-law. He was probably the most excited person about us getting married. And he passed away unexpectedly right before the wedding, and it just was a major blow. Losing him as well as my dad, it just was a lot. And it made me realize more than ever that life is short. Tomorrow is not promised. The year before last, I lost my sister. So it's been a lot of deaths I've had to really deal with. And it made me realize more now than ever that tomorrow is not promised. And I want to create a life that I truly enjoy and I love. And I don't want to work all the time. So maybe you're on the same journey as me.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
And today I'm going to be giving you some tips so that you can design the life you love. What's up, guys? It's your girl Brianna Queen, and thank you for stopping by my slice of internet pie. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you've been here before, hey girl, how you been? So number one, what do you actually want? It's easy to say design the life that you love, but what exactly do you love? What does that actually mean for you? I know for me, one thing that I truly want is a life with time freedom. I want to be able to do what I want when I want. You know, I don't want to only have 10 days of vacation a year. I don't want to have to request off and then have to wait to be approved. So something for me that was very important is that I had time freedom. So what does a life that you want look like for you? Success means different things to different people, but really sit down, think about what does success mean to you? Not what society says, not what your mom says, not what your friends say, but what does true success mean to you?
I'm very successful and I'd love to share it with someone.
And it doesn't have to be money. Again, success could mean time freedom, having more time to spend with your kids. Success could mean you traveling around the world. What does that actually mean for you? If money was no issue, how would you spend your days? What makes you feel most alive? What lightens you up? I recommend start finding ways to dig deep internally and answer those questions. You can also journal, you can also meditate, you can also pray, things that will truly allow you to discover who you truly are. Number two, write it down and then become that person. It is so important to not just write down your goals, but you have to actually change your mindset in order for you to achieve your goals. Write down the steps necessary to design the life that you want. And then as you're writing down those steps, really start making the mental shifts of whatever I want to be, I need to start thinking like that person that's already achieved it. For example, let's say you want to lose 10 pounds. Start thinking about that person. Who is that person? How does she act? What does she do? You know, the person who lost 10 pounds, is she eating 8 slices of pizza? Probably not. So you probably shouldn't either. If you want to become a non-smoker, how does that non-smoker act? They probably don't have a cigarette in their hand. So start adapting the identity of the person that you want to be. You want to be a successful 6-figure blogger? What does a 6-figure blogger do? How do they have their days? Are they watching Netflix all day or are they blogging? If you truly want the life of your dreams, start thinking about the person that you want to be. How are they? How do they act? What's their day-to-day look like? What are the actions that they take? What are the habits that they have? What do they do? Because whatever they do is what you need to do to get there.
Let the church say amen.
To be how you want to be, it's not enough to just write it down. You have to actually change how you think and how you operate, which leads me into number 3, and that is build healthy habits. It is not enough to just cut out a vision board and say, yes, I am manifesting this. No, you have to actually build habits that support those goals that you want. If you want to lose 10 pounds, then you're going to have to start building the habit to lose 10 pounds. Maybe that is saying, okay, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to work out at 9 a.m. That is my non-negotiable. Maybe building a healthy habits. Okay, I want to be a 6-figure course creator. That means every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to send out an email. But whatever that may be for you, really start building up the habits that allow you to achieve. Books I highly recommend for helping you with your habits is Atomic Habits, which is a book I read every single year. Another book I like is 5 Things That Success People Do, and that is by Terry Full. These are 2 books that are really good when it comes to building habits. So really start thinking about what are the habits that I need to start building to achieve my goals. And I do strongly recommend reading books, listening to Audible, things that are going to actually support that and allow you to have that mindset shift. I know for me, you guys probably know, my word for me this year is discipline. Discipline is so hard for me, but discipline is necessary to build healthy habits, to become the person I want to be. So something I do every single week is I listen to books, whether that is an audio book, whether that is actual physical book, whether that is inside my Kindle, but I try to, absorb information that allows me to build that discipline more. I am subscribed to Scribe, which is like $10 a month. It's like unlimited audio books. And I'm also subscribed to Kindle, that's $10, and that's unlimited books on my Kindle. So that way I'm spending $20 a month and I'm able to get so much information from audiobooks and regular books that help me to build healthy habits around my goals. Number 4 is take leaps of faith. When I was 25 years old, I relocated to a new city in a new state by myself. I did not know a single person. I was 14 hours away from my family, but I decided, you know what? I want to relocate. I want to live close to the beach. I'm not happy where I'm at. I'm going to take that leap of faith. Was I terrified? Absolutely. And I had people in my ear saying, don't do it. You're going to be by yourself. That's dangerous. That's scary. You're a woman. But I did it anyway because I knew, for one, I wasn't happy where I was at. I wanted to move. For 2, I knew that God got me. So I took that leap of faith. When I quit my job, best believe, had people in my ear like, don't do it. What happens if you don't make any money? I absolutely had people in my ear, as well as myself. I had that stinking thinking. But I knew that what is for me is for me. And if I want to design the life that I want, then that means I have to leave my comfort zone. Good things don't happen in your comfort zone. So that required me taking leaps of faith. Now, I'm not saying just take leaps of faith and you don't have any kind of plan, no rhyme or rhythm, but I am saying that when there comes a time to take that leap, take that jump. Obviously, before I quit my job, I had money saved up. I had income coming in. Before I relocated to a new city and state, I did have a little money saved up as well, but I did take those leaps of faith. So if you are trying to design the life that you want, you're going to have to take some leaps of faith, sis. Number 5, start saying no.
No.
Which basically, I'm just trying to say is start establishing some boundaries. If you know the person you want to be is someone who's healthy and she runs 10 miles a week, then start saying no to things that do not align with the vision of you. Maybe you have to say no to going to the bar and having drinks all night, all the time with your friends. But do what you gotta do. Set healthy boundaries and say no to things that do not align with the highest, grandest vision of you. For example, when I relocated, I had to set boundaries. I was like, okay, I want to save up money. That means I can't go shopping all the time. That means I gotta start saving up my money. So start establishing healthy boundaries that align with who you want to be. Fall in love with delayed gratification. That is something I am still working on. And basically, that's just knowing that things take time. You can't rush the process. In today's age, people are like, how I gained 1 million YouTube subscribers in 3 months, or how I made $100,000 in 5 weeks. Like, I know in the age of social media, everything is instant. We want everything instantly. We want our food instantly. We want to make money instantly. We want a large following instantly. That happens for some, but for the most part, it doesn't happen to everyone. It's tiny pebbles that lead to the big result. It's like if you never work out and you go to the gym one time. You go to the gym one time, you work out. You're not going to be like super buff and have huge muscles and all this stuff the first time. The first time you post a YouTube video, it's probably not going to blow up. When you start your business, the first month, you may not make that much money. You may not make any money your first month, but the fact that you keep going, knowing that if you do the work, success will happen. But the question is, are you willing to continue to do the work until success happens? In a world where everything is instant, be okay with delayed gratification. Keep going, sis. keep going. When I relocated, it took me a year, honestly. Like, it took me a year to get everything in order so that I could relocate. When I lost 40 pounds back in 2013, it took me over a year to do that. Where you are today is the result of what you did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 years ago. And know that what you're doing now will show results a year from now. 5 years from now. If you work super hard, if you do the work now, in 3 years, you absolutely can have the life you envision. In 5 years, you absolutely may have the life you envision, but that requires small steps, because small steps accumulate over time equal a big, huge step. So here are some tips to help you start designing the life that you love.
I'm trying to live my best life.
Let me know down below in the comments, like, what is something that you are currently working towards? Speak it out into existence. Let's manifest it, write it down, and then get that butt to work. Next week, I'm going to be sharing some tips on finding the courage to do what you gotta do. So be sure to stay tuned for that video next week. Talk to you guys in my very next video. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay beautiful, and stay blessed. Bye, guys.